What's up, guys? I'm Ben from Neck Deep, and today I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about the Welsh and some of our insults. Bronau fel Brynau Ereiri, which means tits like the Mountain of Snowden. Growing up in Wales, I mean, obviously, you know, the United Kingdom in general is actually split up into 4 countries, which, I mean, you could probably think of it a little bit more clearly as like states. You know, each place is part of one greater country, but we all have slightly, I don't know, there's slightly different laws and ways of doing things in each country. But Wales, you know, has always been overlooked as one of the, it's always been in England's shadow, sadly enough. You know, England knows us as just sheep shaggers because there's sheep, fields, farms. That's about it, really. But you know, there's a lot of pride in Wales. Everyone that is from Wales is super proud of it. Maybe more so than I would say like English patriotism is. I would say that Welsh people definitely identify a lot more with their country and definitely share a lot more pride with their country in general. I mean, even just like where I'm from, Wrexham, it's North Wales. It's 10 minutes, 10 minutes away from the border of England. So where I'm from, especially, there is this definite tension between the Welsh and the English. When rival football teams play against each other, it always kicks off. There was more policing at our local football derby than there was at like the Milan football derby, which is like 1,000,000 times bigger. You know, thousands and thousands more people there, but there was more police at our derby. So it just shows, you know, the Welsh people can be pretty fiery, I think. And when the passion kicks in, it definitely takes over. But we're really well known for our rugby as well. It's probably one of the only things that we're like seriously good at. We always beat England in the rugby, so at least we have that. So yeah, my experience of the Welsh language is fairly limited. I mean, it's probably the same as anyone else growing up in Wales. Sadly, the language is kind of dying now. It's really reserved for the older generation of Welsh people and, you know, kids that went to Welsh-speaking schools, because we have Welsh-speaking schools and we have English-speaking schools. But it's mandatory in every school in Wales to teach the Welsh language. You have to learn the Welsh language. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone does. So, me learning the Welsh language, I paid attention for a little while, but then when it came to get serious about it, I just didn't at all. And it kind of went over my head. But, you know, after being taught Welsh from such a young age, I do know, you know, I know enough to get me by. So, yeah. I guess I could carry on with teaching you some Welsh terms and swear words, I guess. So, all right, we'll start off with some basics in terms of like how to say hello and goodbye. If you want to say good morning, it'd be bore da. If you want to say good afternoon, it'd be pnawn da. If you wanted to say hello or goodbye, it'd be hwyl. If you want to say I like coffee, dwi'n hoffi coffee. That's the fail-safe Welsh term. Dwi'n hoffi coffee. I like coffee. And even so much that there is a coffee shop just open where I'm from, just called Hoffi Coffee. So if you ever need any Welsh terms to remember and speak, dwi'n hoffi coffee. But everyone would probably just rather learn how to swear in Welsh. So I've got these here for you. I don't necessarily know how to say these off the top of my head, but I can read them and hopefully it will be accurate. The one I do know off the top of my head is pen pidin, which is dickhead. And then you also have cachai bant, which means fuck off. Cach is just shit. Wyneb cach means shit face. Is a good one. Right, okay, these are getting good now. So, gotsan drewllyd, gotsan drewllyd means smelly fanny. Dos I chwarae efo D9, go fuck your granny. Cachai bant ti cachai mess. Fuck off, you sheep shagger. Twyll din is asshole. Okay, so just a bit of backstory on this one. Snowden is our mountain range. Mount Snowden is the largest mountain in Wales. Pretty impressive. You can walk up there. But, you know, if you want to compliment someone's chest assets in comparison to Snowden, you can say Bronnau fel Brynau Ereiri, which means tits like the Mountain of Snowden. Cacleu wyneb cachai ewthir cachai. Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. Piss your bants, piss off. And yeah, that's about it. So, hwyl fawr. Thank you very much for listening to me butcher the Welsh language. I hope you've learned something. Never visit Wrexham. If you're ever going to go to Wales, go to Cardiff. You know, get your fix of the right bit of the history. And yeah, enjoy Wales. Or don't. Cheers.